Heard this beat in my dream.
The first thing you see when you arrive in Provincetown are the rocks. The first thing I was told was that the Pilgrims landed here and then left the gays and the heathens behind. So this is my kind of town. But what exactly am I doing here?
Hey, it's Charlie. This is Theater's Dead / The Creative Process. I'm currently here in P-Town, Massachusetts, Provincetown, Massachusetts. This is currently the first stop on about a month-long travel series that I'm doing here on the channel.
And I never.
Oh my God, is the plane gonna take off? Hike continues.
No, I never.
So it's currently almost 4 o'clock in the morning. The flight's not till 10. I'm gonna try and go to sleep. By this plant.
We're here in Provincetown because we're doing a world premiere of a play called Busu. It's one word, so just Busu, at the Tennessee Williams Theatre Festival. And tonight is our opening night. And I'm extremely nervous and excited and all the feelings. We're being put up in this very nice hotel, and I'll show you that later. So I'm going to take you to our dress rehearsal, I'm going to show you the venue, introduce you to the team, and kind of take you through our opening night here at the festival. Is how I feel. The play is absolutely insane. I'm definitely going to shoot some footage for you. By the end of this video, you should be able to tell if it's a success or not. So if I'm weeping at the end, you know why. Let me show you the venue. Let's go. Paying attention right now. I'm not even looking. Look, there's a goat in that car. Oh, we got a bike squad. Being in this space, we're performing at essentially what is a elementary school theater, and it reminds me so much of being back home or back in high school when I'd perform in a theater, kind of really similar to this. And I don't know, it is this weird full circle moment of performing in a place that feels familiar, which is like such a joy. Do you like that walk I just did? We open in 1 hour. I just got a text. It's worth mentioning that this is my costume. But that's the venue. I'm crazy. Fine. So I definitely underestimated the challenge it was going to be to both be in a show and record it. So I didn't record the hotel room, I didn't record any of my castmates, and I definitely didn't record the show. I've been doing this for 1.5 years, learning how to document the creative process as I'm like inside of it, and you know what? It's a little harder than I thought. But you know, if you wait till the end of the video, you can watch a video of me being drunk on a bike, which I would not recommend if I was you. Here's me right after the show. I promise I'm wearing pants. This is just what the show does, okay? This is what the show does. Super successful opening night, very sweaty, a lot of damage in the best way possible. Danielle, how did it go?
You want honesty or acting?
Both.
Yay!
Wow, that was... I have to go out for a Q&A, so I'm gonna put clothes on.
And Danny quotes literally with the Canadian mask so that you get the ancestry. Now it's time to mop the stage. Everyone's leaving. Yeah. You know we got full company out here sweeping the stage. That theater tradition. Everyone except Shane. Fucking Shane. We're gonna be late for our own party because we're too busy sweeping the stage. Sweeping the stage. I've lost my mind.
Some say my mind is still lost, but that is what happens when you make a show. My time in Provincetown was beautiful, and the work was strong and meaningful, but it was also hard, and at times it almost felt impossible. But just because something feels impossible doesn't mean that you shouldn't try, because when you try, at that moment, that is when the doors start to open. When you start to act on the things you want, the world responds. And about 6 months ago, on this channel, I said this.
When I was 17 and back in Florida, I had just barely graduated high school. I was going to a community college, and my life, I couldn't see outside the bubble of my hometown. I couldn't see outside of like the next month, you know. I didn't see my life in terms, like, yes, I wanted to be an actor, like, yes, I wanted to be in movies, but the specificity stopped there. And now kind of, you know, eventually moving to New York and kind of experiencing things, starting to say aloud that like traveling for theater is something that I want. You know, that is a dream of mine, and you know, you start to get more and more specific with the things that you want out of your life.
And I did start to get specific, and about 6 months later, I'm traveling. I'm making this YouTube video about it. But at the beginning of 2019, when I made my very first vlog, I didn't think any of that was possible. And I had to have the idea first. I had to dream up what was originally impossible. Making a play is a lot like being an explorer. You assemble this team, you have a mission, and you go somewhere you don't know. You meet new people and challenges. Creating a play is a beautiful example of trying to do something impossible. But for a brief moment, at some point, the thing that felt impossible becomes possible. And in that moment, everything changes.
Know your middle name.
This is the story of how I traveled from New York City to the middle of the woods in Poland for a theater festival, and I have just about 36 hours to do it. I might be late to boarding. This little social media realness. Coming back from the opening night party, I've had a beer. Maybe 2. Possibly 3.